So there was a fire chief out of Pennsylvania. He was upset with the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin, because the team decided not to come out during the national anthem on Sunday. Now, he took to Facebook, very upset, and he ended up calling the coach a no good N-word. Let's go to the roll clip.
Paul Smith is the chief of the Cecil Township Volunteer Fire Station number 2 in Washington County. He posted a comment on Facebook using the N-word towards Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. At the end of the post, the chief typed, "Yeah." Soon after, he apologized for the post, saying he regretted it.
For a fire chief or for anybody of public authority to come out and say something like that is wrong. They don't need to be in that position. It's not up to them.
I'm completely upset, especially for a town like this coming from the fire chief. That's disrespectful in my eyes. In my point of view, I don't agree with it one bit.
Smith said he is currently out of the country on vacation. He responded to KDKA via a Facebook message saying, "I was frustrated and angry at the Steelers not standing for the anthem. This had nothing to do with my fire department. I regret what I said." He added that the post was a bad judgment.
Not good. No. Don't like it at all.
In his apology for using a racial slur towards Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin, the Cecil Township Volunteer Fire Chief Paul Smith said he felt embarrassed by his post. He says his fire department shouldn't have been dragged into this, and he felt embarrassed for them and for his township. The Cecil Township manager released a statement about Smith's comment. It reads in part, "The Cecil Township Board of Supervisors is deeply disturbed by the comments made by Volunteer Chief Smith and in no or form condone his comments." KDKA reached out to the president of the Muse Fire Department to inquire if Fire Chief Smith would receive any disciplinary action. We've not yet received a response.
One thing I love about this whole situation is that it is drawing the line in the sand, as I stated in the previous commentary. Either you're going to stand up for freedom, justice, and equality, or you're going to stand on the side of evil and white supremacy. It's just that simple. Now, this guy had to resign from his position. And let me tell you something. Whoever is making the list of no good N-words, I hope I'm on that list. I want to be on that list because I don't want to be on anything that guy deemed to be good. Because if that guy deemed you to be a good black person, then obviously you in the running with your Sheriff Clarks and your Jesse Lee Petersons and so on and so forth. Don't want to be on that list. I want to be in a no good N-word list. And I'm pretty sure the majority of those who listen would like to be on the no good N-word list too, because you're a no good N-word if you stand up for freedom, justice, and equality. This is the words that they call you. You see, I love the time period that we live in because these people can be exposed for who they really are. And it amazes me how, I stated this before, that white supremacy is more important than food, is more important than common sense, is more important than their bills. And what I mean by all of that is this: keep your racism to yourself. Why in the world are you going to cut your throat to be a racist online when you've seen hundreds of people get exposed that way who think like that? But they don't worry about it. The same people on your friends list that you think is cool with you, they the main ones exposing you. And I think that's just the most awesome thing ever, is you're being exposed. So please keep talking on Facebook and we will make sure to talk about you, and hopefully you resign or you get fired from those jobs, because we don't need white supremacists in first responder positions, because what if they have to rescue a black person? Then that's when you have, like the firefighter last week said that he'd rather rescue a dog than 1 million black people. That's where that comes from. The white supremacists are infected all over this country in every institution. So hopefully they keep making comments and being exposed and being fired. Weed them out so some good people can come in who care about just helping people, because firefighters, I highly respect them. I know exactly what a lot of things they go through. That is not an easy job. That job, you run into fire. You run into problems. You don't get to hide behind a car and call for backup. That's not the way it works with firefighters. They are heroes for what they do. And to have someone like that tarnish the image of firefighters is beyond sick and beneath what the men and women of the fire departments of America actually go through to help save people all over this nation. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Share the video, like the commentary, and subscribe to my news stories.